So we are here once again, another double XP coming to the game. This time not as well advertised as what the previous ones were, which is why this video is pretty much on the eve of a double XP. So what I normally do for a double XP is go through the accounts I intend on playing on, and then going through what the plans are, what we're looking to aim for, and then maybe after double XP we do a little bit of a review, talk through what we got, what we didn't get, and how our double XP went. So in terms of this double XP weekend, I am going to be playing 3 accounts, 2 of which we're going to talk through today. The other one is going to be the escaping free-to-play accounts, which isn't really going to go through like levels and stuff. It's going to be more like sort of working on that series. So that'll just be around more than anything, but that'll be included in the series rather than this episode. So for this episode, we're going to go through 7-Day Bond and the main man, the main account, Meep272. We're going to start on the 7-Day Bond account because I think this one's going to have more to it, whereas this one, it's just got a little bit to do, just to pot around and just pick up some levels here and there. So the Bond account, as you see, is pretty decent in terms of its skill level, but we can definitely go and push hard for this double XP weekend to gain a bit of where we've lost in terms of just being lazy and not playing. So yeah, basically going to go through what we're planning to do on this account. So this account has access to quite a big stack of proteins, which ideally I would like to get through and done, and also a significant amount of large skilling dummy crates. Now these skilling dummy crates aren't going to be used on Slayer because we're going to do Slayer as like a big long-term series, but all the other skills I would like sort of at least minimum in the 90s, if not completely wrapped up. Now agility I don't really see the point in using on, so this just means that the other skills, which I think, yeah, are going to be Hunter and Thieving, are going to be ticked off. I don't know quite why they've not done Archaeology in that yet, because I'm pretty sure Archaeology is like a skilling dummy, but who am I? So yeah, that's going to be the plan, is to do them. Now I have the Grace of the Elves bought on this account as well. There could be a huge possibility we go and do things like fishing, or just some really slow skills, as well as the big stuff as well. We are going to need to AFK at points, so fishing could definitely be something. Rune crafting is very high on the list as well, because I would like to get to soul runes, because we've got protein essence I want to use on the soul altar, because that's just going to be insane XP. I'm very tempted to go and get 99 necromancy, because that means we can then go and get our untrimmed cape, and then I can get things like divination ticked off. There's a couple of 90 stats I'm kind of holding back at the minute, just because I want to make sure we can get like necromancy as the first cape, just so we've got like an image or a keepsake untrimmed cape, which is a bit unique to this account anyway. I know like anyone can go start a fresh account to get necromancy straight away, but I just think it's a nice cool untrimmed cape we can get on the account. But that's going to be pretty much the emphasis for this account, is to just sharpen our skills up. Combat's going to come very soon, come very quickly. There's a lot of skills I want up and trained to a point as well where we can utilize them in future as well. Because eventually I am going to have to go and do quests, eventually I'm going to have to go and do some main stuff, and if we've got the skills to match that and we can just go, it'll just make things easier in the transits as well. Like, I have got money available and I could go and like spend construction and get construction ticked off as well. We can go and get crafting done, but again, I use crafting as a moneymaker and as an AFK more than anything. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what we can do on this account. 2330 is a pretty decent level in my opinion. So I'm really excited to see how many levels we can get there. I'm going to be hammering the Divine Use. Every day we'll make sure to do Divine Use, because I would really like 90 woodcutting. 90 woodcutting opens up Elders, and Elders gives us a chance at a nice AFK as well. Summoning, I do have charms. I do have quite a lot of charms as well, so I'm pretty sure that could get us a couple of levels. Maybe into the 80s, and maybe like there could be a chance for us to go and do a little bit of a stint of Arch Glacier, even if it's AK beforehand as well. Herblore, I do have some potions. They're not the best potions, and I've got quite a stack of overloads as well, but we could tie that up and get 99 there. Farming, I might go and do the beehives. The beehives might be a bit too past for us now, like they might be a bit too low level, but we could get some there. Fire making, I've got some logs, not a lot, but we can definitely do that. And I can definitely get 80 cooking with the proteins I've got. Smithing, I could convert some of the stuff I've got here into bars, because I kind of like protein smithing, it's very AFK. 94 I think is the level we need for Elder Rune Smithing. Or I could buy some older bars to smith. I don't know, like smithing is something I'm not too worried about because it's so AFK. Mining won't be on this bonus XP, but we've got 80 now, we can go and do Living Rock Caverns, that's not an issue. If I do Necromancy, I imagine it's going to be through rituals, or we might go and do some combat. Am I going to do some Slayer? Who knows? Divination, holding off, nothing there. Hunter, I'm quite spoiled for choice really because I've got all these protein traps, which I think I might convert, and I've got all the large dummy crates, which I think is what we're going to do for Hunter. Fletching, after double XP, hopefully I've got a nice big cash stack, which I'm going to then dump into Onyx Bolts and buy Onyx Bolts from there. Crafting, not going to do. Fletching, dummies, hopefully get there. Herblore, may do the Herblore potions in my bank, see what happens. Agility, we're going to use Silver Hawks, we'll probably get like 97-ish. Archaeology, no. CFK. Dunge, no, don't think so. Could do, but I do need to run the floors, don't really want to do that. Construction, we'll play AFK something for Infree, and then rune crafting, we shall see, but ideally, I would like to get to soul runes. But yeah, that's the bank. And really excited to see what we can do on this account as well, because it's never really had a full double XP weekend to itself. Now, flicking over to the main account. Right, so the main account's plan is actually like really simple. Basically, I am on the verge of maxing 120s. So that is pretty much going to be the plan and what I want to do. We've managed to do a fair bit of prayer training, and I finally gave up and listened to you guys' advice. I bought a lot of Eric Bones and Powder of Burials, and we're going to hammer that out. So really, my only goal is to get 120 fletching, which we're only about 16 mil off, and I've got quite a decent chunk of Dino Arrows buying, so I'm pretty much just going to be AFKing in the Fletcher's workroom, just doing Dino Arrows, and then once we've got 120 fletching sort of secured, a couple of these 119s are like a couple 100k off a level, so all I'm basically going to do is just trim away, so we're basically a lamp off each level, and then once we're there, we can just lamp the rest of that out. So yeah, for this account, it's basically just finish off 120 all. If we have a bit of spare time afterwards, maybe make a little bit of money, maybe do a little thing bit else, and then yeah, go from there pretty much. Not much for it to do elsewise. I don't really want to go in PVM on a double XP. I might, but who knows. But yeah, so these are the two main accounts I'm going to be playing. The free to play to bond, whatever account that is going to be just topping rounds, making a little bit of GP, making a little bit of profit. But apart from that, we're just going to be sitting away. Like, to be fair, the 7-day bond account's probably going to have the most attention because that's going to be making the most moves. This account's just going to be sat away AFKing. But we do have some really bad news. Once I've got 120 all, that'll mean that I've got no possible excuse. I'm going to have to go and get the Comgate, which means maybe a little mini-series of me going to go and do the remaining quests, which I don't really want to do. But I've got to do because I can pick the colours of my cape, and yeah, I didn't realise there's that lots of mini quests, but I suppose we'll get it out of the way. So yeah, you can look forward to that. Once all this is done, we'll be on with a little quest and mini series for the main account. But that's basically my double XP plan. So let me know in the comments what you guys are planning to do, what sort of skills you're going to train, what levels you're after, maybe XP milestones. Let me know if you've invested anything. I've got Market Watch coming out on Friday as well, seeing what has affected the Grand Exchange. And good luck to you all. Hope you all enjoy it. Again, make sure to go outside. I'll be going outside for once. And not spend too long at the screen without having a break. Just have a break. Spend all day doing it, but have a break. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.